Hi everyone, it's Nicole, and I'm here to organize a little bit more of my scrapbook room. So last week we did one of those openings that have my 8.5 by 11, and I actually sat on the floor and I was like, I'm not doing that again. So I took the 2 minutes it took me to take the cardstock from there and bring it over to my desk, and at least then I was standing up and going through that big mound of cardstock and taking at least 2 sheets out of each color, and then I'll show you where I'm keeping them. And I can tell you that it's only been a couple of weeks. I did, like I said, quite a big stack last week and now again this week. And I have used already probably between 10 and 20 sheets of those 8.5 by 11s, and which I hadn't even touched hardly since I had put them there. And actually, even when they were sitting where my layouts are now, I hardly used them either when they were sitting there. So obviously this new way is going to be better because they're almost like in my face. So I'm going to think about using them. And instead of using, 12 by 12 paper, I might as well use this 8.5 by 11, which, by the way, you can probably see on some of them, like they're starting to lose their color from, being exposed to light and everything. So I might as well use them. One thing I'll say is some of these stacks or 8.5 by 11 families, if you will, it's already only about 3 sheets per color. So instead of like taking them out of the cellophane, I'm just going to put it on that wire thing. And that I was using it when I was using it for my digital files when they were in my file folders instead of the cabinet. So I'm so happy that I'm actually using that and having another purpose for it. And then I've talked about this a few times, but when I started cleaning, I went around my room and I was cleaning what I could see, right? Like everything that was driving me nuts, I was cleaning it. I wish I would have turned up the camera a little bit more, because what I'm doing is, I think it was next to my albums or maybe underneath it, but I had some inks there, and I also had some buttons for, when I make my buttons. I had the supplies for that there in a box, and I'm going to take them out of the box because I don't like them in the box, and I'm actually going to put them in a basket. And at first I put the basket, on top of that shelf, and my goal is to clean that shelf so the whole shelf is clean, not in this session, because again, I firmly believe that the success of my room getting so clean is because I didn't do it like I'm going to put like 5 hours in this today and just getting done. No, I literally took this room. I've been working on this since May. So for 7 months, I've been taking little bites every week and picking a little section and going with it. And this is another thing, my layouts, right? My layouts, and putting them in some page protectors. And I just had, and I've talked about this a lot, that I had so many layouts that I had to put in page protectors, and not just page protectors, but that I had to journal on. And it felt overwhelming. And for a couple of years, I said, you know what, I'm going to journal like 25 pages a week. That never happened because 25 sounds like a lot. And it is a lot. But I broke it down this year, and I said, as long as I do 40 a month. And because I broke it down to that much, I do way more than 40 a month. And I'm sharing with you You know, every time that I put my layouts in page protectors and I put them away, because one, maybe, you know, you need the inspiration to just do it yourself, or just as an inspiration that sometimes we don't feel like doing something, but if we just take it in small little bites, it makes a difference. So what I do is as soon as I put those layouts away, I grab another stack and I put it, we'll call it my journaling desk, and I put it over there and I start journaling right away. You know, like actually on this day, I took the layouts and I brought them to my other desk and I started journaling. Now, I left this in because this is another reason why I want to journal and put the layouts away. Some things are coming off. Like on that page there, the 2 came off, so it said 2019. And actually, by the time I get to that layout, which is like 10 minutes later, the F is gone for federal election. And spoiler alert, what I ended up doing is I took the E and I put it where the F was supposed to be, and I traced it, and then I colored it in black. And you can hardly tell that I lost the F. But I was looking in that drawer to see if I could find a 2 from that same alphabet, like alpha set, and I couldn't find it. And I know I had tons of that left. So I don't know. It must be in a page kit somewhere. But I just took another 2 and I just stuck it on. Now, I was asked if I could share when I do the journaling on my layouts, because then you get to see some layouts that I've done over the year or over the years. And I know it's without too much exaggeration. I must have close to 1,000 layouts that I need to journal. And up to this point, I have probably journaled on close to 300 pages since May. So I'm doing good. I wanted to do 480 in a year cycle, but not like 2024, but from May to May. And I think I'm getting close to 300 because I only have 10 that I'm telling myself that I have to do. I sat down on this specific day and I thought I had only taken out maybe 25, 30 layouts. And I think I probably took out about 50, but I ended up journaling on 25 layouts. And it only took me maybe 15 to 20 minutes. A lot of them, all they needed was the date and just a little bit of journaling. And I can tell you that one, it's fun getting those pages done. Maybe it was 24, getting those pages in, journaled on, and then eventually in page protectors. Oh, I started saying, it's too many to put in albums. So I started putting them in that IKEA cube. And then someday, if I want to get some albums, I'll put them in, but they're nice and safe in those. And then I decided to clean a drawer on top of that. So this one here, it has a lot of ink pads and those little cubes. And I thought, you know what? I have another spot that I can put those cubes in, because I had this jar that I had other little cubes. So I moved that over. So now that drawer is nice and clean. But that's it. That's going to be it for today. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. If you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.